Good afternoon, Garden Gang. Perfect time to start stream, right? Perfect time to start. What we're actually gonna do, these four were my recent one. Hey, welcome in. Welcome in, Earnix. How's it going? Thank you for joining us today. It is really cold, and I had to move my truck so my dad could come plow. And I haven't left my house since I got home from work on Friday. Like, I haven't stepped outside since then. And the snow around my truck was about up to my knees. I had about, what's that, like 2 foot of snow? About 2 foot of snow by my truck. I call you Nixie. Okay, I'll keep that in mind, Nixie. Oh, this is actually your first time in my chat, isn't it? I don't even think you knew I was a streamer until the chat room, until the chat got put together. Did you? You had a blast shoveling this morning? Nice. Yeah, I don't shovel much. I just get the walkway from my door to the driveway because my dad comes and plows all that. He doesn't let anyone drive his plow truck while the plow is on it. Think you came here once or twice before on a raid a while back? That's possible. That's entirely possible. You're actually the first one to see the new change on the layout, too. Since you're the only one actually in chat that I know of. These are. You were at least subbed prior to that chat? Okay. Okay, so you at least were around before. I just don't remember you being in chat for some reason. I will say, because of the weather, I am slightly nervous that I'll be able to actually stream my normal full time. In the past, let's hear, since like 8 o'clock, my power has flickered like 4 times. Well, not 8 hours, but since like 8 p.m. yesterday, it's flickered. Well, not 8 p.m., like 10 o'clock p.m., like 10 p.m. last night. It's flickered about 4 times, 4 or 5 times at least. And it's currently 6 o'clock right now. Been testing out a new item duplication glitch? Yo, what? You'll have to tell me about that one if you get it to work. Cause like, that would be that'd be pretty cool. But like, I also have like a really good set that I'm running right now where I can just get a whole bunch of items anyway. Like, I can legitimately just go to the item printer right now, get a boatload of treasures, but I also am like over 9 million Poké Dollars right now, so yeah, I can basically get just about anything I want. You need a fast Ditto and it only works in the Savannah biome? Well, that's oddly specific. If I wasn't hunting Bulbasaurs right now, I'd say let's head over there, see if you can show me how to do it. Because I can always make my Ditto fast. I actually have 2 Dittos in the game currently. One that I use for Masuda method, one that I just have, so. Also, welcome in, Archer. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for joining us tonight. You need 5 Pokemon in your team, one of them being Kyurem. Oh, yeah, I don't have Kyurem. I don't have Kyurem, so. I haven't done any of the Snacksworth stuff because you can't get them shiny, so I'm not too worried about doing that as of right now. I'll probably do them off stream if anything. Do like a small recording of it, like showing like, because I know he gives you a clue and then you basically go to that location. Like, I'd probably do like a small video series of shorts just like showing where to go for each of the clues to figure out which legendary you're getting. So. Bulbasaur was about to eat the little applin. He's just like, I want to come say hi. But I'm gonna have my mouth wide open for this little apple that's right here. Pokemon that knows trick. Oh, I've got a couple of Pokemon that know trick. I actually run them for different things, so. And any other random mon. So you need one Kyurem, Ditto at the front of your party, a Trick Mon, and a Random Mon. What's the fifth Mon? Go to the classroom in Savannah. You only see a tree nearby. Near the trees, three little bushes, and another tiny yellow one not far. You want to have a Smeargle follow you over in between them? Okay. 2 random mons, okay. Okay, I just didn't know if there was like another specific mon that you had forgotten about. You know, if I had a Kyurem, I would definitely try this out. But I currently have not done any of Snacksworth stuff, like I said. Also, it appears I have no more eggs in my party. Okay, so have the Smeargle follow you between the 2 bushes, encounter it, transform into it, then swap to Kyurem. You're just holding the item you want to duplicate. Once the Smeargle transforms, use a what, random mon? A random mon to sack it, and then switch to the Trick Mon to take the item? So essentially you want to trick the Smeargle into becoming into becoming your Kyurem, so you can take the item from it. Does Transform actually give you the item as well? I thought it just... I didn't think Transform works like that. Use an item to raise... Also make sure the Kyurem only knows... These guys are trying to kill me! What the heck? Stop! No! Why are you guys dropping on me? What the heck? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to read chat here, guys. Stop trying to kamikaze me. Oh my gosh, that was funny. Only knows in prison. Then run away. If you did it right, the other Kyurem will turn around before disappearing and respawn by the tree nearby. And you encounter that Kyurem. And use Trick. Run away and you just keep encountering the Kyurem over and tricking it over and over. Oh! Oh, I appreciate it, Nixie, the offer to trade me just a random Kyurem. But I might do Snacksworth stuff off cam anyway. And then I do have some screen grabs playing, so I can go back and, because I got a couple of stuff that I want to make from this. Specifically the Bulbasaur's suicide bombing me. And then if I get anyone from Team Dusk coming in here to try to challenge me to my gym challenge, or any of them that's part of the Kanto Leaders event that's going on in the server right now, then I might do that as well. Also, welcome in, Dire Wolf Dan. It's nice to see you around. You're from Mystics community, right? I think I saw you join in, and then I saw you join in the Dusk server, and then Mystic helped you around. Oh, welcome in, welcome in. It's nice to have a friend of a friend hop in. Complicated. No, I think I got it. I think I got it. I mean, if you want to DM me the steps again. So. If, like, because you have access to my Discord DMs. You could DM me the text too if you want. I think I understand it enough. But we'll see what happens. You're a baby too competitive, so you're learning from her in the Dusk community. That community is a great community to learn from. I personally have not been a part of it for long. I mean, it kind of feels like I have. Oh gosh, it actually has been a lot longer than I thought it was. I joined that back in January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Back in July, apparently. And basically instantly became a gym leader. And now I just do some of the events going on that goes on in there. But before joining in, the most I ever did for competitive was I did. Let's see, what season is that right now? We're currently on season 6. So I did 5 seasons of non-true competitive draft league. Like, yeah, it was competitive, but it's not like competitive. So like, we were still relatively casual about it and everything. There's like no big prizes or anything going on like that. It was just playing for fun. But it did give me a nice intro into competitive, and then joining the Dusk server definitely helped push my competitive knowledge even farther. Don't tell Mystic I told you this, but even when I first joined, I still schooled her. So, yo, there's the Bulbasaur! We got the Bulbasaur! I was not expecting that. I was not expecting him this fast. Oh shoot! I forgot to save. It's a good thing this isn't. It's a good thing this isn't in a union circle. I can back out and save real quick. Oh my gosh! Oh! Bulbasaur! Oh, I got my board Bulbasaur! Oh, so I can clear these guys out. Oh my gosh. Hopefully I can catch one. Yo, I'm catching this thing. There's no chance in this world where I'm not catching it. Got it right there. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. Oh, that is amazing. I wonder, does that have a mark? It does not have a mark. Okay. But before I continue on, because I gotta import the next image, let me do that real quick. I already know what the next mon is going to be that I'm going to be hunting. I just never uploaded it onto the layout because I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to actually get this guy or not. Oh my gosh, I was actually not expecting Bulbasaur to appear that quickly. Oh my gosh. That is amazing, chat. I can't believe we got him that fast. Congrats on the Bulbasaur. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, here's a good spot to hunt Chikorita at. Cause like, I know they spawn down here, but there's also a lot of other grass types that spawn down here as well. Your shiny luck went down the drain when you O-coded Duraludon during the outbreak event? Oh no! Were you using your, sync machine? Or did you just accidentally KO it? You're gonna need to get away eventually for all these extra Kirums in the future? Yeah. Yeah, probably. If you've got a boatload of them, it would make sense to. I definitely am going to be doing a giveaway once I get, through... Once I finish off the Gen 9, my Gen 9 shiny hunts. Like, my goal right now is to try to get all new Pokemon from Generation 9. Which literally... The two that I'm hunting for Masuna Method right now are the last ones that I have. So... Hydrapple and Bellybolt are the last Gen 9 Pokemon I need shiny, so. That'd be a better spot to hunt Chikorita at. Critical hit it on accident because you tried to drop its HP since the quick ball failed. Me personally, if it's a shiny, I will definitely try to catch it with a quick ball first, and if that fails, repeat balls. Repeat balls have the highest have the highest chances of catching a Pokemon if you already have it. It's even better than an Ultra Ball. Also, welcome in, Lily. Figured you'd stop by while say hi while on break. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a good shift though. Good luck on the hunts. Thank you, thank you. We already got Bulbasaur. We already got Bulbasaur today, so that's already one down, and we're already on the next one of Chikorita. So. Every time you set this up, you're technically getting a duplicate Kyurem and Reshiram shiny. That's fair, that's fair. Yeah, to outbreak Chikorita? Yeah, I'm thinking that would be the best idea. Just because there's a lot of other Pokemon that spawn with it, so we'll probably not hunt Chikorita right now. But I do want to get all the grass-type starters, so the next one we can do is Grookey, at least. There he is. Monkey. Now you have Berserker with you at all times? Why Berserker? Oh, Fall Swipe? Hold up. Thought I just saw a shiny over here. Not a shiny Chikorita, but just a shiny in general. I think my ads are playing tricks on me. Probably use Timer Balls too. Timer Balls are really only effective after turn 7, to be honest. So unless you're keeping track of that, I personally wouldn't recommend using them. Like, yeah, I've got a boatload of them and I'll use them as well. But my primaries are quick balls at the beginning and then repeat balls from there. Got it open on Twitch as well. Yo, thanks, Nixie. I appreciate the support on both. Rip on the shiny Minior. What do you mean, shiny Minior? Oh, I hadn't read that all the way through yet. Yeah, I guess that'll tend to happen when you're not actually paying attention to chat all that much. We'll put you over here with my other shinies that I've gotten recently. Shiny Luck went to Mystic since you randomly got a shiny Minior that you jumped over. Oh, like you were in a Union Circle in her game and she got a shiny Minior, or she jumped into your game and stole your shiny Minior? Her circle? Okay. I guess that's not too bad then. Because it's not like she stole the Minior from you. One time I hopped into a Union Circle with her into her game. And I had found a shiny Geodude. So I stole her shiny Geodude. And this was before Indigo Disc, so it was Cantonian Geodude. But now I have I also got an Alolan Geodude recently as well, so failed a Trapinch earlier by accident, despawned it. Dang, that sucks. To date, currently, I have not been called out for missing shinies. So I do not know if I have ever missed a shiny since I started doing these. For some reason I thought that Grookey right here was a little different, but it's not. Yeah, well, it can be Direwolf, it can definitely be it can be a benefit and a curse. Because like not missing shinies is great because you get content for getting the shinies. But then it sucks because you don't get content for missing shinies either. And I actually would like some content for missing a shiny. I think it would be fun. But I don't know how I haven't been able to miss... I don't know how I haven't been called up for missing shinies yet. Am I doing a living dex? I'm not going for one, but there's definitely a lot of... There's some mons that I've gotten enough of them that I have like one of each of the evolutionary line. Once the sandwich one runs out, I'll actually show you guys my shiny collection. But I've got like almost half a box of duplicates that I'll probably do a giveaway for after I get my Tadbulb and Applin. So it's like I was actually talking with my girlfriend the other day about this. And I have six shiny Sneasels in this game alone. In this game alone, I have found 6 shiny Sneasels. 3 males, 3 females. Shiny apple worm. It's not a worm, it's a Wyrm. It's W-Y-R-M. It's based off of a dragon known as... It's based off of a style of a dragon or a lizard known as a Wyrm. You're on your second living dex? Nixie. Who hurt you? Who hurt you that you needed to do 2 living dexes? Autocorrect doesn't like you? Okay, so you did try to put Wyrm. Okay, that's fair then. As long as you knew. There is one game that, shortly after it came out, I was on, like, a downward mental spiral for a couple months. So I spent literally all of my free time playing it. And I basically have almost a complete living dex in that game. shiny living dex in that game. I think I need like 6 more Pokemon to make it complete. Hold on, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I need 9 more Pokemon to get the complete living dex on that game. 9 or 10 more. But that's also not taking into account gender differences as well. If I take in gender differences to account, I think I need 11 or 12 more. Your dad? Fair. Fair, same, and mood. Honestly, Nixie. Wait a second. No, I thought I saw it. I thought I saw it. Oh, you're doing only luxury ball catches. Good luck on that. Luxury balls have the same catch rate as a Pokeball, if I remember correctly. But it gives it a higher, base friendliness when you catch it, if I'm remembering. Changing it to give each type a certain ball? I mean, there's plenty of balls to do that with, so I don't see why not. Not bad. Are you talking about the me almost completing the shiny living dex on accident? Dire Wolf Dan? Can I just call you DWD? DWD? Everyone does? If you're okay with it, then I'll call you DWD. Too bad there isn't enough apricorn balls for all 18 types. There's what? 10 apricorn balls? Because there's 10 apricorns? Ten or 11, you're counting in a second. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's 10. But then again, I don't actually remember counting them. The only downside to me doing these isolation hunts is I've got chat covering like a small portion of my screen. So if something spawns on that right-hand side and I completely miss it, like chat takes up that entire vertical side of my monitor, about halfway into where that map is. So if anything spawns on that side of the screen, and I don't see it, it's legit. I legitimately will blame it on chat. $11 if you count the beast ball. Beast ball is not an apricorn ball. Not in my book anyway, because you can't make beast balls from apricorns. Fair enough. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, DWD. I appreciate that you agree with me that it would be chat's fault if I miss one for chat, because chat was covering it. I didn't realize Grookey also spawns down here. Oh, okay. So Pokeball Lotto. Yeah, the ball lotto. Not apricorn balls, ball lotto balls. That makes more sense. And yeah, we'll count beast balls in that. But then the bigger question becomes, would you also count master balls in that? Because you get 3 master balls from the story, but then you can get more master balls from it afterwards. Like I've gotten 3 master balls from it so far. I currently have 5 in my bag, but I did use 1 out of the 6 that I had, so 1% catch rate on normal Pokemon. I mean all of the specific balls like that are 1% on ones that aren't part of the specified group. Like, they're all normal Pokeballs unless the Pokemon that you're trying to catch with it meets a specific requirement. So, you actually got 2 Master Balls on 1 print? Nice! That's impressive. I've gotten lucky with the Master Ball rolls. I mean, kinda, if you want to look at it like that. I think I've gotten more lucky with my shiny chances in the past 24 hours than I've gotten with the Master Ball. Wait a second. Nope, okay, that's green. They're not the best looking thing to catch things in. Honestly, same. I think the only one, it was like about to kill itself and I really wanted it. Or it was just being a major pain and I'm like, whatever. But that literally ends the sandwich right there. I got 1 more egg in my party, so I'll hatch that egg. Then I might be having a Pokemon Dusk challenge. Not as a gym challenge, but as an event challenge. Okay, yeah, he said sure. He said sure. So I'll be doing a Kanto, what is it? A Gym Leader Showdown Generation 1 or something like that. I think that's what the name of it is. What is Pokemon Dusk? I'm glad you asked, Aaron. I'm glad you asked, Nixie. So Pokemon Dusk is a Discord server that I'm a part of. And so is DWD and Lily. All 3 of us are part of it. Where it literally, we have our own Pokemon League, and I am one of the gym leaders. But we also do casual events, such as currently an event going on right now is Gym Leader Showdown Generation 1, where 10 people are participating, and we all got assigned a different gym leader. And basically, we had to build a team based off of the Pokemon that they could have in the games, but never in the anime. And Kai, who just popped into chat here, has the gym leader that I would have preferred to have, just because I'm a grass type specialist. But I got stuck with Blaine as I was the last one to join, because I literally said, Um, but I literally only joined because I'm like, okay, I'll join if there's still a spot open. But Kai here, he is the last one I personally need to battle for that. So we will do that real quick. And Kai, the code, do you want me to DM it to you? Makes you feel any better, you would have preferred blue. Well, I mean, Drew, I actually talked with Drew. And Drew actually did not want blue at all. He actually would have preferred Blaine. So we could have done like a 3-way trade before we got started if we all had known it. So your top 3 types are grass, fire, and electric, Nixie. Okay, those are some really good types. I personally am a grass type specialist. I love grass types. Like that's my #1 typing. It partially helps that my first ever Pokemon was Trico. And so I've like got very attached to Trico, and so he's also one of my channel mascots. You can't really see anything involving him in the background, but I do have a plushie of him right up here. But my other channel mascot would be Eevee. Eevee, I just literally fell in love with, and I got a poster there. I got a poster on my door, and a poster on the wall behind me of all Eevees. So, fire because you love to cook, grass because you love nature, and electric because you're a streamer. Very, very reasonable. Very reasonable there, Nixie. But Kai, whenever you're ready, I got my code up there for you to copy in, and we will do this fight. Also, welcome in, Sparky. It's nice to see you. Nice to see you around today. We are about to hop in and do a Pokemon Dusk battle here, so we will do that, and then we'll get right back into shiny hunting. So I'll go ahead and start searching, Kai, whenever since you said you're ready. You have an Eevee desk mat. That's also the Pink Floyd Dark Side. I have a T-shirt that's like that. Gravemon is Wooper, but your brain can't decide every few weeks. I mean, that's fair. So currently it's Wooper, but what was it a few weeks ago? You lost your shirt, so now you're sad? Aww. Sorry to hear that, Kai. It's an amazing shirt. It's an amazing shirt. I actually never wear mine. Because, like, it's one of those that I want to, like, keep in good condition. But I do have, like, Pikachu, pajama pants. I'm actually wearing the Pikachu pajama pants right now, to be honest. But I'll wear that with, I have this brown Eevee shirt. I'm not wearing it right now. Right now I'm wearing one of my Dubby. Oh, no, I am wearing my brown Eevee shirt. I thought I was wearing one of my Dubby shirts. But no, this is my brown Eevee shirt. And I like this one too, but I wear this one mostly for like sleeping in and stuff like that, but anyway, Kai, good luck. May the odds be ever in your favor, and let's get down to business. Sorry, it's taking you so long. No, not a big deal. Not a big deal. Oh, that's interesting. Your VTuber software was lagging and opened like 10 windows. Oh my god. See, that's one of the reasons I will not do VTubing. It's just so much easier to have just a camera. It's one simple step, so. I see we both are running Ninetales and Clefable, although I'm running the different Ninetales. But I think we're both running like a sun-based team. Mawile, Venomoth, Espeon, Mismagius, and now Wooper. That is that is a wide, like, jump around. Oh, I think we had the same idea. I think we have the same idea. I think I know what you're running on that guy. I'm not letting you set up an Aurora Veil with him, though. Favorite fire type is Hisuian Growlithe. Nice! Terastallizing turn 1. Terra Rock? Okay, you are puzzling me here, Kai. Rock Slide? Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. I was not expecting that. Okay, I think I'll do this. I gotta preserve Torkoal just a little bit longer. He doesn't have Aurora Veil? I thought Abomasnow does get Aurora Veil. Could have sworn he did. Oh, yours specifically doesn't. Okay. That makes more sense. Could have possibly seen the tactic if it was Mega Abomasnow, but you have no clue at the moment. That's okay. That's okay, DWD. Like, the thing about Terra makes it so much more tricky to be able to predict stuff like that. I was not expecting a Terra Rock Slide turn 1 like that. That actually caught me completely off guard, so I gotta give props to Kai on that. I gotta give Kai props. I keep saying him, but Kai, I don't actually know. Like, I've not actually watched any of your stuff, so I don't actually know. I think we've talked about it in the past, and I kind of forgot. He, they, yeah. So I've been saying it right. I also just kind of default to he whenever I'm talking to someone, and it's not like... so it's never meant to be mean if I ever call anyone he without knowing. So. Venusaur? What do I want to do here? I think I'll do this. Chlorophyll on Venusaur. I forgot he gets that ability. I should have seen this coming. Heart swapping into Ninetales. Oh, Dugong. More battles? Yeah. This is the last battle I need for the Kanto gym leaders. So. So Kai here is going to help me finish that out, and then we'll hop back into shiny hunting. Alluring voice? Why do I feel like that does something? That does that has a secondary effect, doesn't it? Throat spray. Okay. Gosh, dugong is thick. Wonder if Nintendo could make Weather Ball have Sandstorm, so all weather. Apparently they've done that for quite some time. I found that out yesterday that Sandstorm does make Weather Ball a rock type attack. Fun fact. So I don't know when they did that, but yeah, I didn't know that either. I didn't know that either, DWD. I found out because I went up against the guy that had Brock yesterday. And he had Sandstorm set up and used Weather Ball against my Ninetales here. And it was super effective, so... yeah, here comes the drought. You don't remember that being a thing, Sparky? I did not either for the longest time, so... yeah, let's do this. I literally just learned that yesterday, so... forgot to mention Farigiraf also works for that item dupe glitch. Oh, well, I have a Farigiraf, so I could try that out. What move am I locking you into here, Kai? Shadow Ball. Ooh. Just gotta make sure it only knows in prison. Oh, I can do that. I can do that, no problem. That definitely will not be that big of a deal to do, so... well, let's do this. I'll take the risk. I'll take the risk. Holy thickums. Dang, that did way less than I thought it was going to. Oh, are you running the same kind of set I am on Clefable? Dugong is a thick boy. Oh, it's not Dugong anymore that I'm worried about being a thick boy. It's a stupid Clefable now. I live on 1, which is perfect for the move that I selected. No more cosmic power. That's fine, that's fine. I'll let Torkoal go down. I'll let him go down. Hold on, yeah, you still have him. Haha! I wasn't sure if you were going to swap into Venusaur that turn or not, Kai. Oh, so we're not running the same set on Clefables. You're running support stall on Clefable, aren't you? And I have a feeling you're running the same set on Exeggutor that literally everyone else that's running Alolan Exeggutor is, with Harvest Citrus Berry. Yeah, I gotta be careful about what I say because you are listening in. Which I don't mind, as long as you're not actually watching. Yeah, I thought about switching there. I thought about it. You have OBS covering the screen. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Like I said, I don't mind you listening in. But you're not running Harvest on him? Okay, so that's different. I thought you were running Harvest Citrus on him. Harvest Yachi. Oh! Fair. It's a good thing I didn't swap back into my Alolan Ninetales then. Let's see if I'm making a smart move or a dumb play here. Am I being Giga Brain or am I being Dumb Brain? I'm being Dumb Brain. I was Dumb Brain. I don't think your specs on this guy. I appreciate you so much, Kai. I appreciate you so much. You have no idea how much you just helped me out. I got solar power. You just boosted my Charizard special attack stat. That crit mattered? I don't think it did. Solar power, sun boosted. I don't think it did matter. We can always calc it out later, though. No, fairy does not resist fire. Fire resists fairy. It's the opposite way. But you do outspeed with Venusaur being, you do outspeed with Venusaur, so it all depends here. Yeah, it was a close game. It was a close game, Kai. GG. GG. But yeah, no, fairy does not resist fire. Just trying to set up screens. That's completely fair. It is neutral for fire to fairy, but it is resistant from fairy to fire. But GG on that, Kai. GG on that. That was what? 6 to 5? Can't remember if you killed 5, if you killed 4 or 5. Yeah, GG's indeed, Tai. GG's indeed. Light Screen would have allowed Venusaur to live a flamethrower and win. With solar power boost and with solar power boosting it and the sun boosting the fire type boost, it probably would have been close. I don't know. I think it might have been a roll. What were you? Venusaur special bulk? Sun's up. Light screen. I'm assuming you were 252 in special defense, right? Speedy. So you weren't bulk invested at all? Aside from 31 on IVs. See, I like to be curious about this stuff, and then I actually kind of calc it out sometimes. So I'm 252 special attack, by the way. Oh, I see why. It's got choice specs on them. I'm not running choice specs. Flamethrower 109 to 128 with screen up. So you had to have some sort of bulk investment in there. Did you have HP bulk? Call you Dan? Yeah, that'll be fine. I can call you Dan. Managed to one-stop the Blaziken a couple of times today, having someone run Acid Spray beside Miraidon. Ooh! You have some of the neatest combos I never would have thought of, Tai. Also, I need to update my count boxes. We've got to check the sun. Yeah, the sun made the difference, because with the solar power and the boosted on the fire type attacks, that guaranteed the kill on it, even with screens. So you literally had to one-shot me with your sludge bomb in order to win that. So you would have had to crit me to win. Appling count. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 219. That's 5, 10, 15, 21. Oh, no, I did that wrong. Tadpole count goes up to 129. That goes up 21 from 210, so that's 231. Yeah, no, that was GG's. That was GG's indeed, Kai. It was very close. It was very close. I can't remember if I had 2 or 1 left, though. I had 2. Bioplume was on like 10%, but I withdrew it. Give me a second to just... Okay, yeah, I was on 2. Okay. Do you want to report the results for that, Kai? Maybe grassy terrain boost? No, because I quad resisted it at that point in time. He literally had to one-shot me. You're uploading it? Okay, so I'll report it real quick. I'll also put GG's in the chat, so that way they know that it's done. Me 6, Kai 4. There we go. That works. Okay, we're gonna go back for the Grookey. We're gonna go back after Grookey. Oh, just need 1 cucumber. Grookey's a sweet little boy. Grookey's a sweet little boy. We'll use sweet herbs. Yeah, Kai, I'm definitely, I'm working my way through the gyms, working from the bottom, listening to... What raids do I do to get the sweet herb? I don't actually do, like, specific raids, to be honest. I just look for 5- and 6-star raids, and then I just do those. I know some Pokemon have a boosted chance of getting specific ones. But also, if you battle specific coaches in the league, league club room, you can get 3 of each specific kind. So you could do that to get 3 guaranteed of... I don't remember which one gives you which one, but that's a way to do it. Looking forward to Gen 3. Me as well, Kai. As soon as as soon as Gen 3 goes up in the server, I will be one of the first ones signing up. No ands, ifs, or buts. There is 2 gym leaders that I want to have, that I would be okay with having from that generation. One of them being Winona, because Winona was my favorite gym leader to go against in that generation. The other one would either be Wallace or Juan, because I like their teams. Yo, that is a lot of Grookey boys. Gen 3 doesn't have a grass gym. Yeah, I know. I know. It doesn't even have a grass type specialist, and I don't like that. Like, technically it does in the form of NPC classes with the Aroma Lady, but that's basically it. But it doesn't have a named character that's a specialist. Actually, can you confirm that, Kai? Because I don't know if that's how Ghosty would set it up. I know Juan and Wallace would be two separate people. Because Wallace is Ruby Sapphire, and then Juan is Emerald. So they're literally in two separate games, but... Oh, you made the spreadsheet? Okay. So yeah, you'd definitely be able to confirm that then. I'm just gonna sit down, shut up, be quiet then. Because clearly I don't know what I'm talking about. Although, Gen 4 I might debate on doing just because Gradania being the grass type leader there, but there's no guarantees of getting it. Oh, just so it gives us 10. Yeah, makes for a nicer banner to have a nice even number. So I can see that. I can see that. Because you can do 5 top, 5 bottom. Yeah, Kai, you definitely, like, you made me question my plays quite a few times with that fight. And I kind of wish I could have been a little more vocal about my choices, so that way everyone could understand my thinking. But I didn't want to risk you finding out what I was going to do. But again, I don't have any issues with whoever's challenging me, at least listening in. So, your interest is with the Kahunas in Gen 7? Yeah, I'm curious as to how that's going to work as well, because there's only 4 Kahunas. So, your favorite typing could not be a gym leader? Every typing has had a gym leader. Every single typing has had a gym leader. Dragon is always E4? No, there was a dragon type gym leader somewhere, I believe. Wasn't there? Don't know if we're doing... Yeah, there was a dragon. Claire. Gen 2. And Gen 5 with Iris and Drayden. Don't know if we're doing Gen 7 because they're not technically gym leaders. Yeah, technically speaking, in Gen 7, there's only one gym. There's only one gym in Gen 7, and that's the Dragon type gym, but you don't even need to beat that for the actual story. That's literally just a side thing. Now, I mean, you could always go based off of, using USUM games. Because with USUM, you do go back and, challenge the, you do go back and you challenge the trial leaders. So we could always do the trial leaders for that one. But again, that's just an idea. That's just an idea. But again, if we did trial leaders, then we'd need 18 participants. I know, because there's no... There's not 18, because we don't have... They don't have a trial for every type. There's no trial leader for dragon, there's no trial leader for ice, there's not one for flying. There's not one for steel. So that would be, what, 15? Unless I'm forgetting another one? Because you'd include the Kahunas in that mix as well, so it'd be Kahunas and trial captains. Maybe run that idea by Kai. Not by Kai. Run that by Ghosty there, Kai. See what he thinks. The electric one you get steel as well. No, So the trial captain himself is electric type. In one game, the totem Pokemon is Togedemaru, but in the other one, it's a Vikavolt, I believe. So like, he's an electric type trainer. When you go back to challenge him and use some, you get the pedal. He's an electric type specialist. The steel type specialist in that game is a Elite Four member. The trial itself is based around electricity, so it's an electric type. Pussy isn't thinking that far ahead. He told me I didn't need to finish Gen 5 or he would make Gen 6, 8, and 9. Because we haven't even finished Gen 1 tourney yet. I mean, yeah, but if you personally are thinking that far ahead, Kai, then it'd be a good idea to run it by him at least. Just bounce the idea off of him. Vikavoult's one of your favorite Gen 7 mons? I mean, Vikavolt is pretty cool. I do enjoy him. I wouldn't say he's one of my favorite Gen 7s, though. Although, I could receive a lot of hate for saying what my favorite Gen 7 mon is. Just because I've not heard anyone say that they like this mon as one of their favorites. But personally, I find it as like a very interesting concept that they did, and so I love Delmise. Delmise is probably one of my favorite Gen 7 mons, period. And it actually does not have to deal with the fact that it's a grass type. So it has nothing to do with it being a grass type as to why it's my favorite. It's been years since you played it. I mean, I personally have said on this channel multiple times, the only way I will do a Sun, Moon, and Yusum playthrough or a challenge of any kind like that would be if somebody paid me to do it. And I've had one person pay me I've had one person pay me to try to do it, but they said that they wanted it to be a Soul Link. And wait a second, hold on. Is that him? Is that the shiny Grookey? Is that him behind me there? Oh, yeah! Yeah! Oh, we got the monkey! We got the Grookey boy! Oh! Monkey. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. You did not just burn yourself. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm not standing for that. Oh, no. If this gets far enough down, I do have spare breath. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I caught him. But I have Master Balls to spare. If it got low enough, I would have used a Master Ball on this boy. Yo, that is sick. I can't believe I got Grookey. He's got a ribbon! He's got a ribbon! He's marked! Oh, he's uncommon. The most common mark. Anyway, what was I saying? Right. Gen 7 playthrough. I had one person pay me because I literally said that would be the only way that I would do a Gen 7 playthrough. Legitimately, they said that they wanted to be a Soul Link with me when they literally donated for me to do it. And every time I've reached out to them and be like, hey, are you ready to try this? Are you ready to do this? They're like, no, not quite yet. So I've decided that I won't touch it until they tell me that they're ready. So, why would I get hate for Dhelmise? It's not that a matter of I've heard a lot of people. It's not that I've heard people hating on it. It's just Dhelmise is one of the most forgettable Pokemon from Generation 7. So that's why I said I would get hate from it. It has nothing to do with it being a bad Pokemon at all. It's just a matter of people forgetting that it exists. So. But I can't believe we got the monkey. I have gotten so many shinies in the past 24 hours. Like, holy cow. And I'm going to have to spend time this week replenishing my egg stock if I don't get any shiny... Oh, hey, Snivy's right here. I can go for Snivy, but I want Rowlet first, because I want Decidueye. It's a tricky fishing Pokemon and never gives up on. Well, I mean, I've never actually, like, back in Generation 7, I wasn't much of a shiny hunter. Personally, the only thing I ever tried shiny hunting back in Generation 7 was, Minior. And that's because I wanted to have every single color. Where is it? Where is it? So, but that was legitimately the only time I ever tried shiny hunting Minior, and that was the only Pokemon I hunted in Gen 7. And then basically I never really shiny hunted until I started streaming again. So, well, until I started streaming, period. So, Thailand only has 4 Mons. Chile only has 4 Mons. Crest has 6. Lenora has 4. Berg has 3. Elisa has 6. Clay has 6. Skyla has 6. Bryson has 12. Luke has 8 of them from Pokestar Studios. Raiden has 6. Iris has 4. Sharon has 4. Roxy has 4. And Marlon has 3. What about from the World Tournament? Don't they have extra Mons from the World Tournament? Also, welcome in, Twilight. I did see you hop in. I was just in the middle of a thought, so I was finishing my thought process there because ADHD would make me like totally blank on my thought. Welcoming people in, so most of them aren't available in Scarvy. Okay, that makes sense, I suppose. So you're saying those out of all their Mons. That's the number of them that are available in Scarvy. Is what you're saying. You're still not much of a shiny hunter? I mean, Fairtai, not everyone has the mental capacity and the patience to be able to handle shiny hunting. So 85% of Pokemon introduced in Unova aren't available in Scarvy. Seriously. And that was the biggest introduction of Pokemon since Generation 1. Which makes you think that they're doing Black White remakes next? I don't think they'll do remakes next because so I personally have a theory on the remakes. They do one remake every 2 generations. Sorta. So I'm guessing we won't see another remake of a previous gen that hasn't already gotten a remake until Gen 10. Been doing remakes every generation since Kalos? No, because they didn't do one for Gen 7. They didn't technically do a remake in Generation 7 unless you want to use them as a as a remake. So seem to be in the minority of having Gen 5 as your fave. I wouldn't say it's my fave. But Gen 5 is still a very good gen. I love it. I one of my biggest things that I look for when playing games is the story in the game. And Gen 5 has one of the best stories out of every single game, in my opinion. Pikachu and Let's Go is kind of Gen 7. Yeah, but I don't consider those to be remakes. I don't consider those to be remakes in my like. For me, I see those as a tester, more of a side game than anything. I don't see those as remakes. But maybe I should hunt Snivy instead. And then I'll do flying type sandwich for Rowlet. Yeah, remakes out. They're not true remakes because it's a remake would be taking the same characters that you play through. So like, it'd be taking Red and Blue and having you play through as them again. This is like this is like a couple years in the future after Red and Blue already went through. So to me, they're not remakes. They're sequel series. They're sequel series. You know, like Black 2 and White 2 aren't remakes. They're a sequel. I'll hide Rowlet for now. Yes, kind of, but not really. To me, Let's Go's always been like a gray area kind of game. Some people say it's a remake, but it's definitely more of a sequel game than a remake game, in my opinion. So, like, I can see why people would classify it as a remake, because you are playing through Kanto again, but you're playing through as a different character. You're not playing through as the same PC from the Generation 1 and Gen 3 remakes of Generation 1. I swear, if I find a shiny Executor, I will be upset. Alright, hold on a second. I gotta read through chat real quick. Heard a rumor about gens and remakes. This is just a rumor, but gen announcements usually correlate with election year. Since this year's an election year, we may get Gen 10 announced, maybe a remake announcement this year for 2025. And to be honest, I gotta disagree with that. Because we get new generations every 3 years. I don't think we'll get an announcement for Gen 10 this year. I think we'll get it next year. I think we'll get Gen 10 next year. Because if they were after than the original, then Koga would be Elite 4 and Janine would be in the... Well, no, not really, because Koga didn't move up immediately as soon as Red took the champion spot, because there's actually a bit of a break between when Red takes the champion spot and the Elite 4 change. That change happens, like, I think it's like 5-year difference between when Gen 1 and Gen 2 happens. So there's that time gap there. So it could happen in between those. It's an awkward half remake, half sequel, because you do the same stuff Fred does. You still Disband Team Rocket on your own, which wouldn't be possible if Red had already done it. Yeah, so my theory is that it is kind of a sequel because Blue has already gone through, beaten the league, and become the gym leader of the Viridian Gym. However, it's like an alternate dimension sequel. It's a sequel in which Red never existed. And Blue could not disband Team Rocket, so... More of like a parallel remake, like Oros. Yeah, that's exactly what I was just saying, Kai. So we're thinking along the same lines, but to me, I still think of it more as like a sequel because Blue is already the, isn't he the Viridian gym leader when you're going through the gym challenges in Let's Go? Yeah, because Blue's the 8th gym in that game, and not Giovanni, right? I think that was like a big difference between the Let's Go and all the other Kanto games that have been out. It is still Giovanni? For some reason I remember it being Blue. It has been a while since I played through it though, so... and I wouldn't say that Scarlet Violet was half complete when it got released. I will say that it wasn't fully complete because there was a lot of bugs when it got released, and honestly, there still are bugs in the game. But you're gonna have bugs in the game no matter what, no matter when a game is being rushed out. And they have been trying to stick to the 3-year cycle of new generations. And so they're forcing their games to be pushed out before they're ready to be released. Which honestly I don't mind. As long as there's not like a lot of major glitches where you have to, like, they release a patch like a week into the game to release. If you don't have to do a patch that soon after, if you have to do a patch that soon after a game, just hold off a couple more weeks. Finish the patch. Fix the glitches that you know are there before you release the game, so you don't end up having to send out a patch that quick. Don't expect them to announce Gen 10 this year simply because that team hasn't had the time to make that kind of progress that makes the trailer. Yes. Like I was saying, every 3 years is a new generation. Ish. And then they do like a couple of side games in between. So we'll probably get a new game this year for Pokemon. I don't know what it would be. I am hoping that they do either a I'm hoping they do like a Legends Kyurem game, to be honest. The dev team that would is B Team, which is either making either doing a remake or a Legends game. If they're making a Legends game title, then the third party would be given remakes like BDSP. If they do another game like BDSP, I am not buying that remake. Like, BDSP was probably my least favorite remake ever because it wasn't a remake. It wasn't. It was more like a remaster. But honestly, if they give us another Legends game, like a Legends Kyurem, I would buy that in a heartbeat. I personally loved PLA. It was probably one of my favorite side games ever. So personally, I would definitely buy another Legends game in a heartbeat. And I know Legends gets some hate there's a lot of bigger creators that aren't a fan of PLA, but like I love it, and I will definitely buy any other Legends games that they make. I don't care if I get hate for it, but I will definitely buy it. BDSP hurt your soul. It hurt mine too. It hurt mine. It was nowhere near like the only benefit I would say that came from BDSP was the upgrade to the underground, and the fact that the league was given a more challenging set that you had to deal with. But if they had made it more like, if they had made it just off of the platinum decks, I would have been at least a little more okay with it, because they had already released platinum as to be a better version for Diamond and Pearl. They reverted back to the Diamond and Pearl decks. Which was utterly stupid. Like, they knew the flaws in Diamond and Pearl decks, and they upgraded it with Platinum, and then they fell back to Diamond and Pearl. It doesn't make any sense. BSB hurt your soul too. You still haven't finished it. I don't blame you, Kai. I don't blame you. I did a blind playthrough and a Nuzlocke lock. Like, I did a recorded blind playthrough of Brilliant Diamond, and then I did a live Nuzlocke of Shining Pearl. But I wouldn't go past the point in Shining Pearl that I recorded up to. I ended up losing that lock at Byron, and I never touched the game again. It is still currently sitting idly with the team that I had at that point. Love Gen 4, the generation you started with, BDSP. No, just no. I totally agree, Sparky. I would have loved to have Platinum Story. Yeah, Platinum was definitely... Platinum's the best Sinnoh game, aside from PLA. Okay, PLA is technically Hisui, but it's also technically Sinnoh. Well, personally, I think it's a tie between Platinum and PLA for the best Sinnoh-based games. But I say probably for nostalgia reason, I'd say Platinum's the better one. BDSP gave us a battle tower that actually helped with the Team Dusk Gym Leader Showdown, because it actually gave extra mons. Yeah. I mean, yeah, but still, it doesn't mean it's any good. But having the Platinum decks and quality of life improvements that were in Platinum would be great. But ILCA... What is ILCA? Oh, ILCA was the company that made it. Just said, nah, we don't need that. Yeah, no, they... If they hadn't given it out to another part... If they hadn't given it out to them... if Game Freak had not passed that title onto them, it would definitely have been a better game, in my opinion. Played 5 minutes of BDSP, never touched again. I don't blame you one bit, Tai. I don't blame you one bit. Wonder if I'll ever get a Legends Johto in other regions. Yeah. I would personally love like a Legends Hoenn game, where it's the first grand battle between Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza. Like, I think that would be like an amazing thing to try to fit in somewhere. But I have a feeling if they do another Legends game right now, it would be a Legends Kyurem, which personally I want to see. I want to see, like, when it comes to Legends games, Kyurem would be the first one that I want, because then we get more information on the original dragon, which is the base form fusion of Reshiram, Zekrom, and Kyurem all together. And then a Legends Johto game, and then because there's still so much locked behind mythologies and legends of Johto that we don't know. Like, there's just so much to discover with the Johto region still. and then like a and then like a Hoenn Legends Hoenn or something like that. I think Legends Celebi makes more sense because of time travel. I mean, yes, but it also like having Arceus send you back in time with PLA just doesn't make sense to me either because Arceus doesn't have control over time. You'd have to choose a side to determine who wins. In Legends Kyurem, yeah, you determine which whether Zekrom or Reshiram wins. Like you're there for the split of the original dragon. That would be cool. If they do a Legends Hoenn, would it be like Arceus where you were sent back to help, and would the trio have their primal? Yeah, they would definitely have their primal reversions, in my opinion. Just because I would want it to be like back with the first battle of Kyogre versus Groudon that formed, that like added onto the Hoenn landscape. I think that'd be kind of cool. So in that case, they would have their primal reversions because the first battle was in their primal states. Yeah, Lugia's Rage causing the tower to burn. Yeah, so with the Legends Celebi, you would learn the identities behind the original Pokemon that Raikou, Entei, and Suicune were. Which now with the Paradox forms of their past Paradox forms, that's currently the player theory for them is that it was, or that they were the ones in the tower. So technically, Arceus does have control over time and space. He just doesn't have much control of them since it was passed to Dialga and Palkia when they were created. Arceus does have control over time. Arceus made Dialga. Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure he does, but like, I don't think he would have that. Allow me to kind of rephrase. I don't feel like Arceus would abuse his ability to use his time travel abilities. I mean, obviously, with him being the creator of all Pokemon, he would have to be able to have the ability to give it away. But since he had already made Dialga and Palkia at that time, his spatial and temporal abilities would not be anywhere near as strong as Dialga and Palkia, and so to avoid like interfering with them and their abilities, he would not use it. Instead, he would call them up and have them send us back in time or through space. $11 on the Tadbulbs. Oh, you know what? I can delete these. $11, that's 140. 10, 20, no, 5, 10, 15, and 4 make 19. That's 42.50. We're almost at odds for Applin. You still believe the theory that the three Pokemon were Jolteon, Vaporeon, and Flareon, though Ho-Oh may have taken inspiration from the Paradox Mountain when reviving them? I mean, that is still a very valid theory, Sparky. Like, I still accept that theory as well. I personally don't have a full orientated theory as to what they were to begin with. Because, like, there's so many good theories out there, and I don't want to like say that this is guaranteed my theory kind of deal. So the time travel shenanigans, Arceus being the true god of Pokemon is omnipotent. So he pulls you back in time to the point you'd be needed before creating Dialga and Palkia. Okay, I'm just putting this out there. If they did a Legends Celebi, they now have to include the Paradox Entei, Raikou, Suicune. in some form, so when the tower burns and flare of a pouring jolting on hair, can create based off those legends. Yeah, yeah, no, I can see that happening. That is a great theory, and personally, I would love to see that happen. Um, I don't know which theory to personally go with. I'm an idiot. I forgot to clip my reaction to finding the Grookey. I forgot to clip me reacting to Grookey, finding him and stuff. Crap, that means I gotta download the stream afterwards. I mean, there's more to it than that, Sparky. Like, yeah, they have the same, like, the same stats are boosted in with those mons than like how the original evolutions are. But if you also look at their hidden abilities, the legendary beasts hidden abilities, they're the same as the base abilities for the evolutions as well. Legends Kalos could introduce a new Zygarde form based on Sleipnir, the six-legged horse from that is unstable to control its power and is corrupted. Only mentions Sleipnir since Zygarde resembles Loki's children Fenrir and for 10% in Dormungdar or 50% Titan form, which you're banking on the name for 100 in Sleipnir. Could be 200 and due to too much power could be corrupting Zygarde. I mean, that is fair. That is fair. I could see that. But like that's also kind of stretching it a little bit since Kalos is based in France and not in Norway or Scandinavia where the Norse mythologies happen. Now if it was a Norse region, then yeah, I could definitely see that. Gonna have to head out. Got stuff to do. So, okay, thank you for the lurk, Kai. Thank you for the lurk. I hope you get done with whatever it is you're going to do. And thank you so much for joining. I do appreciate it. Also, if anyone in chat has not been following Kai, Kai does some VTubing. I don't know if Kai streams it at all, but he does post videos. So I recommend going over and seeing Kai's stuff, checking out Kai's stuff as well. He is posting his side of the battle that we had earlier, so you get to go and hear his thoughts as we did the battle. So, also just realized that I'm not going for affiliate. I'm not going for affiliate, Kai. The only reason I'm not going for affiliate is because if I were to, then I wouldn't be able to dual stream. And the whole point of me having Twitch is to promote my YouTube. So, no, I really do not want affiliate. I really don't. Twitch is literally just a way for me to promote my YouTube channel. And if I'm being openly against going for affiliate, I'm not breaking any terms of service. Okay, I don't care. I mean, your name is literally bot. You're probably not even an actual person. That's you? Oh, I'm an idiot. I did not realize the I'm an idiot, Kai, okay? I'm an idiot. I have said this multiple times. I am idiot. I do stupid. I don't think. But it is a bot account. It is a bot account. Okay, but yeah, no, since I'm not I literally am not going for affiliate. If I were to be going for it, if I were to be going for affiliate, I could not dual stream, and I really like dual streaming because my main goal is to become partners on YouTube. That's my goal, is YouTube, it's not Twitch. So I do appreciate it though, Kai. I really do appreciate it. The thought does matter, and it does count. But if you could do that over on YouTube and not on Twitch, that would be a lot better. Well, yes, my Twitch does seem to be more active with the chatters. Again, Twitch is not my end goal. It is just a means for the success. It is a means to achieve the success I want. So that's 5 more applins, 3 more tadbulbs. Since I am actually out of eggs now, I'll probably do some more isolation hunts. The higher the viewer count, the more likely it is to get pushed. And the viewer count is based off of lurking. You literally have to have it pulled up on your monitor for it to count towards the viewership. Am I doing Masuda? I am doing Masuda. Every time I do eggs, it is a Masuda method. Hey, Saeed, welcome in. Just popping in real quick. Hey, no problem, no problem. I appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, I always do Masuda method when I'm doing egg hunts. These are the mons I'm currently hunting with. I got a male Flapple, male Appleton, male Bellerbolt. I specifically took males, so that way I wouldn't run the risk of crossbreeding them with each other. And so I'm using Japanese Ditto and then the males of these 3 Pokemon. I would also be using my Hydrapple, but I believe my Hydrapple is female. Yeah. So I don't have another one to do it, so only one channel will count because I'm gonna have a game open on the other window. Yeah, so if you have the tab, like, you could have the tab, you have to have the tab as an active window. I found that out the hard way when I was first getting started, because one time I had started stream and nobody was in chat, and I was looking at my viewer count, which I've come to learn since that is not something you should do. But essentially, I was watching my viewer count and I saw that it wasn't going up at all. So I'm like, okay, well, since it's not going up, it's making me feel down because I'm literally not having anyone watching. So I literally cut stream then and there. And then I had someone DM me afterwards like, hey, what happened to stream? You literally didn't sign off, you didn't say anything. what's going on? I'm like, you were in chat? They're like, yeah. I'm like, but my chat count said 0. Like, oh. So, yeah, I learned that the hard way. So I don't look at my viewer counts anymore, so. But I appreciate the lurk. The lurk does matter, so. I think I'll save evolving these guys till later. Yeah, I literally, I literally got all 6 of these shinies within the past 24 hours. So interaction does not actually matter. Just as long as you have the stream pulled up on an active tab. So like, what's a good way to explain this? So like, you have multiple tabs open, right? If you have it open in a tab, but you're doing stuff on a different tab in the same web browser, so it's not actually up on the monitor, for YouTube, it does not count towards the viewer count. With YouTube, it has to be the front tab of the browser. So, that feeling comes for all of us. You struggle with it sometimes when you're streaming in chat isn't active and my viewer count says only 1 or 2. Oh, I mean, I'm definitely in the same boat, and that's why I don't look at viewer counts anymore, because I'm like, as long as they're here, as long as they're listening in, that's what matters. It means that my content is still reaching somebody, and somebody is still enjoying it. So I don't even look at that anymore. I just, if chat's active, it's active. If it's not, it's not. Oh man, I don't know what ingredients I need for flying type sandwich. You were on alert for a bit. Yeah, that's fine, Tai. That's fine. Switch for count your last 3 active chats as active as long as the tabs remain open and the volume on and the player is on. Yeah. Yeah, so as long as you have a chatter in there, even if they're not like actively going on, then it's alright. That is something else. No, for flying types I need prosciutto. At least for the recipe that I use. I have 2 sour herbs. Is that sour herbs alright with flying types? Yes, it is. They do a lot of Twitch lurking when you hop in, say hi, drop the lurk command, then mute the tab while leaving the volume at max on the player itself. Okay, see that? I didn't know. So as long as the player volume is on, you can mute the tab and it'll be fine. Okay, that's interesting. That's good to know. Yeah, the way that viewer counts work on different sites is definitely a lot of difference between the two. Twitch can't check your browser settings like that. Yeah, I don't think with YouTube, I don't think it matters if your volume is on for it. It just has to be the front-facing tab, like the actual tab that you're using. Yeah, we're gonna swap back to Rowlet for this. I like Rowlet more than Snivy, so I'm gonna hunt Rowlet first. Gonna go play some Persona for a bit. Have fun with that. Personally, I have not gotten into Persona. Like, I don't know a lot about it, but I know there's a character named Joker, and that alone is cool because he's not a villain Joker, he's a good guy Joker. So I hope you have fun with that guy, and feel free to give me more information on Persona in the future. I'd love to learn more about it. I don't see it being a game I would play, personally, so... But I hope you have fun. It's like a cool game, but you never gotten into it either. Yeah. Yeah, personally, I think it looks cool. I've just never played it. And I don't know if I ever will, but like, it'd be kind of fun to try at some point, maybe. From the perspective of the pro tag, and it's kind of like Pokemon. Pro tag can collect additional personas from wild enemies. Okay. Okay, so kind of like Coliseum then, where you actually like steal your opponent's Pokemon if they're shadowized or however it is. I've never actually played that. I've never played that Pokemon game, so because you're taking them from other people, they're not wild ones. Combat wise, it's like Pokemon and Final Fantasy. I love Child. Final Fantasy was another game I never really got into. What is it? Final Fantasy 14, the online one. I started playing that one with my mod Sanity, and we literally played that one day for like 12-ish hours. Didn't get real far in it. And that was going to be something that we would play together. And we just haven't gotten back together to continue playing it, so... Or a wild Persona. Most people have Persona-verse. People in the Persona-verse don't have Personas. But isn't that kind of like the whole gimmick of the game, is to have Personas? Although, I mean, in Pokemon, not every person has Pokemon, so... Okay, that is adorable. Rowlet just kind of sitting up in the tree there. That is adorable. Persona 3, you need a special gun-shaped tool to shoot your Persona out of your hand. On a far once you awaken Persona, it takes form of a tarot card. And in Persona 5, it takes place of the masks that you can rip off your face to summon it. Okay, I think my favorite form of that would be the tarot card one. So, I think I'd do Persona 4. Oh, you saw the Terrarium Minecraft box? You thought I was back in Kitagami for a minute? I did go back to Kitagami today, for a little bit. Which, if this sandwich ends up being a bust, I do have an outbreak over there that I want to do. I want to make a isolation sandwich for, and then run that. Because there is a rockruff outbreak over there, which personally, back in Sword and Shield, I did start hunting rockruff, and I never did finish the hunting rockruff. So I wanna see if I can get one. Thunder for Golden is on Game Pass Ultimate. Also, I think it's on Switch. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on Switch. It's just one of those games, like, even if I did buy it, it would definitely be one that I play off camera. It'd be one that I play for myself and not for content. Like the Mario games I'm currently playing through. I bought Wonder and I bought RPG. And those ones I'm not planning to play. I'm not planning to play those on camera at all. In fact, I'm already through almost World 2 of Wonder, so I don't play through on camera. It's a long game. I mean, it's not a matter of the length of the game. From what I've heard and understand about Persona, it's not a fairly PG game. And as a PG content creator myself, that would kind of go against what my content is about. Part of the reason I'm not doing Wonder on camera is because, well, Wonder makes me feel like I'm playing on an acid trip sometimes. And I will be completely honest about that. And then I also just haven't started RPG yet, so 80 to 90 hours for a single playthrough. A lot of it is sitting through dialogue. Yeah. What percentage of it would you say is cutscenes? Like, don't get me wrong. I love story-based games, like games that have a lot of story behind them and in them. But if it's more than like 60% cutscene, then I don't like to touch them, because if I wanted to watch movies or do something where I'm just sitting there watching it, I'd watch movies or TV shows. I wouldn't be playing a game. Define cutscene? Basically a point in the game where you're literally not really doing anything. You're literally just sitting there watching. You're basically like watching a movie. You might have an option pop up every now and then for a response phrase or something like that, but most of the time you're probably just sitting there. Go with the classic definition, then it's only like 5%. No, like, I'm also fine with, like for me, cutscenes also, like, if you don't have, like, the action portion of the game involved in it, it counts as a cutscene. If you're not actually doing something productive for the game, it's a cutscene. So the social sim aspect of the game is a good... Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Social simulators, stuff like that. 50 to 70, depending on how long you spend in the dungeons. I don't know if I want to do that then. I don't know if I want to play Persona. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely a cool looking game, and it's based off of what I heard about the story, would definitely be a good story-based game for me to play. But like that, you said it's like 50 to 70% where you're just like sitting around kind of deal. That to me, that feels like I'd probably be better off watching like an anime or a playthrough or a movie, and then do like grinding or stuff in the background. on a different game. Like, I'll probably watch, like, playthroughs of it, but I probably won't play it myself. You want to experience the story without playing it when Persona 3 Reloaded comes out next month? I plan on playing just that the whole month. Are we playing it live? Depends on when you go live, Kai. Unfortunately, a lot of people that I follow are live either while I'm at work or while I'm going to bed. So I can't watch it. Which is very, very unfortunate for me. Because I'd love to be able to support my friends and stuff when they're live, but like when I'm at work, even with my speaker, it's hard for me to hear stuff because I work in a machine shop. I'm a machinist by trade during the day. Usually about an hour ago to 90 minutes from now. Because on days off when you stream for like 8 hours. Or on weekends where you can focus on off-stream games and anime. Yeah, so I'd be able to hop in for like a little bit. Because that's like 7:30 to 10 p.m. my time. And that's like, I go to bed at 9 typically when I have to work the next day because I wake up at 3:30 to go to work. I might be able to hop in for a little bit every now and then, but like I wouldn't be able to stay for a full stream. Yeah, you've threatened that before, Tai, but like I also said that that would require you having to teach me Python, and you said you didn't want to do that. Because I don't know Python script. I don't know any kind of coding, actually. I had to take a Intro to Computers course for my engineering degree. Which I don't understand why I needed it by any means. But we had like 2 weeks of C programming at the end of the semester. And even then we weren't actually writing codes and programs ourselves. It was like we had this little like mini game thing that we just had to fill in. It had like blanks in there, and then it gave us like boxes with different parts of the code. So we just had to fill it in. I don't remember anything that I learned in that. Python's much easier than C. More of a scripting language. Well, even then, I still don't know. I still don't know what I don't remember anything I learned from that. Honestly, that was one of the classes that since I didn't understand the preference of why I needed it for the degree that I was going for, I did not pay attention to very much in that class. Mechanical engineering. It's mechanical engineering. We don't use software programming like that. The only programming that I learned that I needed to know was the codes for the CNC machines. Which even that isn't actually like, it's not like your traditional coding with Python or C or C++ or C Sharp or anything like that. It's not anywhere near those kind of codes. Yeah, no, to be honest, Tiny, based off of what you've told me about your dad, and I'm not going to go into details, but from what you've told me about your dad, he seems kind of like a jerk, so I wouldn't compare myself to him. He's not like a big jerk, but he can be a little bit of a jerk. Plus, now that I know that he's a civil engineer. Oh, that's your stepdad that you told me about? Okay, that makes a big difference. That makes a big difference then. Okay, never mind. No, you probably said stepdad, and I just never remembered it. But anyway, you know how like different different fields have like this like friendly competition thing with each other, like the policeman and the fireman kind of deal. Yeah, that's mechanical and civil engineers. That's kind of we're like the when it comes to like rivalries and stuff like that. That's kind of what we are. So like even that, I'm going to poke fun at him just because he's a civil engineer. I'm going to call him a jerk just because he's a civil engineer. But then also, if I think about the fact that, well, I do machine operations instead of engineering. So like, machine operators and engineers also have that same kind of rivalry. So I am my own best friend and my own worst enemy because I have a mechanical engineering degree, and then I also have, but I'm also a machine operator. So like, I think I know better than myself, but then I also know that I don't know better than myself because the mechanical engineering side is like, yeah, no, this is how it's supposed to be done, and on paper it should work. But then the machine operator who runs parts and knows how machines are capable of doing things, like, yeah, no, that's not going to work. The machine don't do that. That's not going to work like that. That's not going to work how you think it's going to work. It's going to fail. You just rage against the machine all day. Well, when your scripts fail. Okay, so we don't use, I don't know if you technically call it scripts. The way that CNC machines run The coding is called M codes and G codes. So essentially, you have an M or a G followed by a 2 to 3 digit number, and even when you're talking like 0 and 1, like G1 and G2 and stuff like that, you still have a 0 before that, so it's G01, G02, so it's still a two-digit number. And that each set of like the G's and M's gives a different command depending on the machine type. Like, for instance, a G02, a G01 is a linear movement, and that one's easy to remember because the G01 looks like a straight line, so it's a straight linear cut. And that's same for all machines. And then a G02 is a right rotation cut, and a G03 is a counterclockwise rotation cut. So, and then your M codes are different depending on the style of machine. So like an M01 on a mill would be different from an M01 on a EDM machine, and would be different on a CNC lathe. Because G codes are your generalized commands, and your M codes are your machine commands. Now, it doesn't matter. Sometimes it matters based off of the company that makes the machine. So like you could have two identical mills. But if they're made by different companies, they might have different M codes. But the G codes are universal. As someone who has worked on I've worked on horizontal lathes, I've worked on vertical mills, I've worked on wire EDMs in the past 6.5 years that I've been working at the same shop. I could tell you a few of the M codes that are different between the mills, and at least more specifically between the mills and the EDM. I spent like a month on lathes, so I know I didn't memorize the codes there. Plus, I also never had to worry about how the coding was done on a lathe, because the person that writes the programs for those actually knows what the heck he's doing. Whereas the person that writes the codes for the mills has no idea what they're doing, and they mess stuff up all the time. So even though my job was supposed to be take the part out, put the part in, load the new program, and run the new program, and I shouldn't have had to worry about it, I actually had to learn how G codes and M codes work, because the programmer would be how he would program it. The setups would be right, but the program would be so messed up that it would actually scrap out blocks, or it would scrap up end mills, or other whatever tooling was cutting at the time. Now, the flip side to that, operate them, but I am also the sole programmer, technically speaking, because the wire EDMs, so I bring the CAD data, which is what CAD is the software that the engineers use to draw stuff up. Then I tell it how I want it to cut different profiles, and from there it'll write the program properly. So I had to learn that, even though the machine writes the programs. I still had to learn it just to make sure that that the machine would actually write a program that we could actually use. But you would think, given that the given that the machine would write its own programs and knows its own parameters, that I shouldn't have to worry about that. But unfortunately, I do, so... Yeah, y'all got a nice little machining lesson today, didn't you? I never intended to go into that depth of things with what I do. Yeah, you guys got a little lesson in machining 101 today. But yeah, Ty, it is definitely not the same as assembly. Well, I've never worked assembly before. Like, you're talking assembly lines, right? While I've never done that, there's definitely some similarities, but it's also vastly different. So... And personally, I don't think I could ever handle doing assembly line stuff because, like, with that, you're literally doing the exact same thing day in, day out, no change. And the company that I work for, we don't do a whole lot of production run stuff, which is what assembly line work is production run. You're basically doing the exact same thing every day, and you're just trying to hit quotas. We have a lot of... Pretty much every job that we do is unique and requires different parts. We do have some bulk order stuff that that basically I do 75% of the work for. But like even then, so. And when I do that stuff, it really dulls my brain out, and I space out so easily when I'm doing that. It's so much easier to make mistakes when I do the production run stuff or production style stuff. Talking about assembler code, super low level code to communicate with the OS. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Ugh. Oh, am I actually gonna have a failed sandwich this time? Are we gonna have the first failed sandwich of the stream? You play games with my mind, I don't like you. Yeah, no, Tai, if you want, I actually have this site bookmarked because I actually referenced it a lot while I was running mills. I have a CNC mill handbook that has G codes and M codes if you want to take a look at it. I could send it to you, no problem. Be curious to see it sometimes? Sure, I'll send it to you after stream. I'll send it to you once I'm done with stream. How does that sound? Yo, we don't fail! We don't fail, chat! Oh, I was just talking about how we have a failed sandwich. We don't fail these. Rayford. Oh no, he's got a recoil move. Oh, that did like nothing to him. But no, he's got recoil. I need to catch this thing fast before he kills himself. I just need to keep an eye. Oh, Flame Body. You know what? No, I'm not risking it. I'm not risking it anymore. Oh shoot, chat. What do you think? What do you think, chat? Should I do one more repeat ball or should I just throw a master ball? Oh, chat. If I look, I forgot to save. I saw this guy and I ran right to him. Oh, chat. I think, oh gosh, I'm worried now, chat. Do I throw one more repeat ball and risk it? Or do I just throw a master ball now? I don't think it dies off of one more turn of recoil and burn. Alright. You said it, Tai. Game Boy Luke. Good. I'll throw one more since it did a feather dance. Yeah! We don't fail these, chat. Oh my gosh. How much shiny encounter? That was the end of the gosh. Encounter for that too. That good. I'm glad you machining, I mean, not mechanics. Machining. There's a big difference. Change Mons out since I don't. Let's. I didn't actually test to see if this. I try to do outbreaks and it literally won't let me do them. This guy's registering as being in Most Sweet Town. I don't. Are they up here? Should I do sandwich? I only got like 20 minutes left. What do you think, chat? Should I do a sandwich if I get lucky with the outbreak counter? I think I just try for luck because I'm literally going to be ending stream here in like 20 minutes, and I don't want to have like a 10-minute waste of sandwich power. Well, yeah, okay, they are. Holy Quackwavel. That's a lot of puppet dogs. I like all three forms. Yeah, this will probably be the last thing I do tonight, chat. Will be this Rockruff outbreak. Oh, the puppers attack! I seek shelter on the wall. They won't climb. Is that pet a little shiny? No, it's not. Okay, we're good. Who's live? My ear itches. And just stop running into these guys. No, don't stop. Stop falling. Thank you. First. Excuse you, did I say that? I hide. I hide. I let him go free. Call me. I want to scroll back through and make sure that I battled everyone. Oh no, I don't think I battled him yet. I think I beat her. Well, I battled her anyway. I battled him. He got replaced. I battled him. I battled him. Battled him. Battled him. Yeah. I actually have one more. Right now? Yo, let's go. Yeah, I was just double checking that information myself there, Lily. I still have to battle King Rewind. I thought I would battle that. I literally wrote down people's names on a sheet of paper, so that way I could see who it is I needed to battle still. Yeah, no, Lily, if you look, 3 shinies today, so. We're just kind of pushing the luck here, seeing it as we finish up on the sandwich, too. Can't get me from here. Go rampant, my fighting duck. I switch up my method for Rowlet. And Deerling and Sawsbuck and all of them as well. I swapped it up to a flying type sandwich, and that Rufflet. Okay, an occasional Rufflet and occasionally too far in one direction. Running those ones. I failed the Rowlet. I forgot to save before going into. It has Brave Bird, and I burned it with my. Oh, they dispersed already? Wait, is that... Hold on. We did not get the, I will take that C-Dot, though. I will take it. Oh, that is too funny. Yeah, no, I was 8 shinies within the past 24 hours. I think that's a new record for me. I do not have C-Dot's image. I'm going to need to get C-Dot's image so I can put it on. The timing of that to finish stream off is fantastic. Just after how many attempts to give luck? Too many attempts to give me luck anyway. But you finally, as it is 9 o'clock. And I already know who I want to raid out to. I gotta close that site so that way I can actually, like, you guys won't be able to hear it. We are going to raid out to, what's the name again? Matsuyo Riffic. Currently doing, and it's kind of funny because we were talking about Persona a bit during stream, so yeah, but we'll definitely go here pretty soon. Until next time, take it.